Let's build this easy AFK food farm for Minecraft Bedrock 1.19. The first thing you want to do is find yourself a nice open area to build a farm in. So a nice plains biome would work, or you could flatten out an area, or you could build a farm underground as long as you cleared out enough space. With that said, we're going to get right into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to break 2 blocks right here to set down a double chest, and we're going to break 7 blocks behind it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks like so. Grab your hoppers now, and we are going to run 7 hoppers into that double chest, just like so. From here now, we're going to place 1 hopper running directly into the last hopper, and we're going to grab some blocks, and we're going to place down 8 blocks in this shape connected to the hopper. So you should have this hopper line and the chest, and then the blocks built opposite of the chest, if that makes sense. So just pause the video, collect this up, and build it. Then what we're going to do is we are going to build the perimeter for the farm. So to do that, we're going to place a block on top of this hopper, and then we're going to build out by 3 blocks in every direction of that block. So that should be 7 blocks horizontal to the double chest right here. We are then going to build over by 3 blocks diagonally, and then we're going to place down 7 blocks again. So 3 blocks, 1 block. This 1 block should be center with the square right here. Then 3 more blocks, and then we're going to place down 3 diagonal blocks. And I'm sure you guys can guess what's next. We're going to do 7 more blocks. Like so. Again, the center of the 7 should line up with the square. And I think you guys get the pattern. So 3 blocks diagonally, 7 blocks across, and then 3 blocks diagonally. So pause the video here if you need to copy down the circle. But once you have the perimeter in place, it really is pretty smooth sailing. After we've built the perimeter for the farm, we're going to fill this bad boy in with some dirt. But we want to leave holes every so often for water. So we're going to fill in this area. But center with the square, we're going to leave a 1 block gap every 2 blocks, if that makes sense. So here, I'll fill in the strips. So we've got this strip, and then we also have this strip, just like so. And then 2 blocks, leave a gap, 2 more blocks, fill in this strip. And I think you guys might understand now. So 2 blocks, gap, 2 blocks. And we're going to do the same thing over here. So 5 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks, and then 5 blocks, leaving these spaces open for water source blocks. And then, of course, we need to fill in all of these quadrants with some dirt. After you have placed all of the dirt, it should look like this. You pretty much have a giant cookie with a gray border. I made that up on the fly, but I kind of like it. So it's a giant cookie with a gray border. And then we're going to place down 7 blocks in the center here. We're going to leave the side with the hopper open, and we're going to build this up by a 2nd layer. We can then put a spruce fence right here. It doesn't have to be spruce, but place down a fence post above this hopper, and then we're going to place down 8 slabs like so. Place down a composter in the center of those 8 slabs. Yes, I said composter. Don't at me in the comments. I've never said that before. Okay. Then we're going to place down water source blocks in each and every one of these holes, like so. Grab our slabs now, and we're just going to fill in the top layer of these water blocks with slabs, like so. Grab some building blocks now, and what we're going to do is we are going to build a 2 block high layer around the entire farm, kind of creating a wall for the inside, like so. So we're going to do this going all the way around the farm, just connecting it up. And once it is connected up, we are going to do a 3rd layer with slabs. And the reason we're using slabs is that way we are not going to have any hostile mobs spawning up here. We're not going to have any cats spawning up here. It really is just necessary. So after you have all of these slabs in place, the farm is getting very nearly close to being done. So there we go. We've got all the slabs in place. What we want to do now is we want to break this slab, and we want to break this slab just temporarily. Place down 2 temporary blocks here, 2 temporary blocks here, and then place down a bed and a bed And then we can go ahead and break the temporary blocks, place down a slab, break the temporary blocks, and place down a slab. So there you go. We've got the beds in place. We got a composter in place. All we really need to do now is get some villagers in here and till all of the soil. Getting some villagers in here may be easier said than done, but what we need to do is we need to get a villager in this center pod right here. So you guys can use a minecart or a boat. However, I'm lucky and I just get to drop a villager in there using a spawn egg. But there you go, replace that composter, and once you have this farmer villager here, you are good to get another villager. So we're going to place down another composter right here. It doesn't really matter where you place it, just place it on one of these blocks. And then we're going to place down another villager, again using minecarts or a boat. You can get them over here. But there we go, we've got 2 farmers. And now we need to till all of the soil and give him something to plant. All right, I went ahead and tilled all of the soil off camera, but there we go. We have got all of this tilled soil now. You can see it's slowly starting to hydrate. What we need to do is give this guy something to plant. So I'm gonna hand him over 3 stacks of carrots, but you can also hand him over 3 stacks of seeds, 3 stacks of potatoes, 3 stacks of beetroot, or 3 stacks of carrots. Yeah, carrots, which is what I gave him. But there you go. He's going to start planting these and we are going to be good to go. I highly recommend planting either carrots or potatoes because baked potatoes are really good and golden carrots are really good. The other option you have is giving him seeds so that he can plant some wheat and you can craft bread. But let's just be honest, don't give him beetroot seeds. There's absolutely no reason he needs to be planting beetroots. Beetroots should not be in the game. But there we go. He is planting all of these carrots, and then when they finally grow up, he's going to harvest them. He's going to stand here and he's going to try and give them to this villager. We're going to intercept that trade with this hopper, which is going to store all of the crops in this chest right here. So I'm going to let him do his thing. This farm usually takes about 30 minutes to an hour to get started, but once it is started up and all these crops are starting to grow and he's starting to harvest them, then we are going to start getting some drops. Also, one really quick thing, you don't need to let him plant all the carrots. You could manually plant some of the carrots to speed up the process a little bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for all these carrots to grow and for him to start harvesting them. All right, so I went AFK for about 30 minutes and I came back and we have got just under 3 stacks of carrots, which is actually about how many carrots I gave him. But as you can see, all of these crops are growing super well. He's been harvesting and replanting them, and then he's been giving them to this villager right here. Again, it does take a little while to start up, but this is only going to get faster. So all you have to do is AFK next to the farm, and you will be good to go. All right, I have something to say really quick before I do my outro. If you guys have mob griefing turned off, so that would be like creeper explosions, or in this case, villagers being able to touch farmland, then this farm won't work. So you have to make sure that mob griefing is on and enabled in order for the villager to actually do all of the gathering of carrots and stuff, or bread, or whatever you decided to plant. But that is pretty much all I have to say about this farm. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the tutorial. If you did, then please do consider smashing that subscribe button and leaving a like. My name is 1UpMC, and I will catch you guys in the next one.